here crying, y'all. Out here on the news, shedding a tear about his $1 billion valuation, $400 billion valuation going down. And the Tesla boycott is successful. I mean, what can I say? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't keep. I mean, you're gonna have to have some. People ain't in this world ain't gonna get away with nothing that they do. Sitting up here, you know, trying to. I mean, you're taking away all the things that people rely on as human beings to survive, and then you don't think that you're gonna have any backlash from that, like. People just gonna still, you know, just think it's okay to give you more business. Now I can see if he came in and tried to make programs better, but he just said, you know what, just cut everything. You know, just cut all the programs out. And I'm just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Really? You just gonna just cut everything? I mean, god dang, you know? We just cutting everything. And you know, this person is a person that was, you know, raised in what's that word? Affluence. You know, he never had to really work or do nothing. His family was always loaded. You know what I'm saying? So the ability. I mean, he already suffers from autism, which kind of gives like a social awkwardness to it. And then you add onto it affluence and then billionaire level status, and you have a psychopath. Okay, when you combine all those things together, it's just crazy. You know, I'm be surprised if he goes to like crime scenes and, you know, looks at everybody, go back home and look in the mirror and tries to mimic the face of the people so he can show emotion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wonder how long he had to practice to try to show that emotion. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I know about autistic people is like they don't cry for the same reasons that everybody else does. You know? And I have an autistic daughter, you know? You might think, oh, he's crying. And I feel kind of bad about kind of everybody that is like making fun of him crying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's showing some vulnerability. I'm not sure whether or not someone said to go out and do that. You know, get up there and show like that you're still a human. You know, shed a few tears. I don't know exactly what. I don't know, or maybe he just, you know, I don't know. But it's just people are not going to feel sorry for you. Losing billions of dollars if you don't even care about people like losing their homes, losing things that's going to keep them alive. Like people are not going to have any remorse, and I'm seeing it. I mean, they don't give a fuck. The people out here are just like, well, whatever till you cry. You know what I'm saying? So that's interesting. So yeah, he's out here crying because he's losing his money. You got Kanye West getting advice from P. Diddy in jail. Keep on going. Come on, you keep on doing it. Honey, but when he was out and when P. Diddy was out and Kanye was acting wild, P. Diddy was not on Kanye's side. He was threatening to Kanye. Y'all remember when P. Diddy threatened Kanye? Because he was crashing out one time and P. Diddy came out and was like, yeah, Kanye said this and Kanye said that. And he was like, I'm gonna see you. He was threatening Kanye. Now, I don't know if he made up with Kanye, but now Kanye was the only one that actually contacted him in prison. You know what, friends? How many of us have them? That you find out who your friends are when you get locked up. You get locked up, that's when you find out who your friends are. And I think P. Diddy is finding out that he has no friends. And he, in fact, has no friends. All those people that he was doing the freak-offs with and everything like that, the only reason why they have their mouths shut is because of what they probably did in them freak offs was wild, and they don't want people to find out. Because they have tapes, and you know what I'm saying. They don't want to. The few people that's keep, but some people coming out and saying stuff. Some people out here crying and expressing themselves about what went down. Talking about what went down. You know what I'm saying. You got Day 26 out here. They done said what they had to say. Now I know for a second they was shaking in their boots because like right after they came out and told their story, it was a rumor that he might be getting released. So I know they started shaking like oh no damn, we came out with our story a little bit too soon. I know they was shaking like oh Lord, they about to get out. Oh Lord, they about to drop the charges. Man, that whole P. Diddy stuff is crazy, bro. I'm like, man, it's crazy work. That is crazy. I'm going to this Dollar General to get some dewormer. I have to travel like 100 miles just to get to any kind of stores. I used to always make it a point that I always wanted to get property that was around like stores, and then I get a property. I have to like drive like miles to like get to the post office, get to a Dollar General. And now I'm thinking about going out even further. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just completely losing it. Like I want to go out into like a completely urban area. What's it called? Not an urban. What's it called? A rural area and start a farm. But then I'm afraid to start a farm, y'all. They are wilding on these black farmers. Man, I was watching this YouTube, and these farmers is talking about how these white farmers is up here burning down their property. They can't even, you know what I'm saying? They put a fence around their property. They got mad. The police ain't doing nothing about it. Honey, I would be like, okay, we about to burn. We gonna have fire for fire then, since the police ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I think it might be the corporation is trying to buy that property. Is burning stuff. Making it difficult for them. Because let me tell you something. When them corporations want your property and you don't sell it, they come along and they start. Either people ended up coming up missing, or they start burning stuff down. They start playing real dirty when they want your property. And for some reason, they want these people. I don't think they want any land to be owned by any individuals anymore. The government wants to own. They're trying to go back. I think they're trying to either get into communism. They're trying to get away from, because if you think about it, they took all the not the slave labor. Sorry, my God, all the migrant labor away. They're taking all of they're trying to buy all the farmland. You have so basically all the major oligarchs, all the major big huge business owners, they want to squeeze, just like Walmart did, squeeze the small man out. Because before we had all these little mom and pop shops, and what happened is Walmart came along and got rid of all of them, and now everybody goes to Walmart and they get really like cheap products from China and wherever else, like just kind of terrible products that they make or whatever that are made with poisons. It went from small mom and pop. They're gonna get rid of all mom and pop farms, all this stuff, and then what they're going to do is that the corporations are going to be running this. And it's going to be all about like controlling. And I don't understand what's the purpose of that. I don't understand why they want to put everything under corporate ownership, like to drive up the price and to drive down quality, because it's the fiduciary responsibility of the corporation to do what is best for the corporation. That's just period in any company. So if it's cheaper to put these bottles that are cancerous out than to put a better bottle, if like say if you're bottling your water and this water right here has more plastic in it that seeps into the water versus this bottle, they're gonna go with the one over here because it's cheaper, and it's because it's a fiduciary responsibility, not a natural response. Like they don't care about how it might affect the environment. It's really a business becomes its own entity, and it is a fiduciary responsibility of the corporation to do what's best for the corporation. And that is a contract. That is just basic business. So what do you think's going to happen if this entire system gets like kind of put under the control of like a kind of oligarch type of mentality? Is that everything there's going to be, you think AI is bad? You know what I'm saying? When the corporate entity enters into how things are done, that could be just as non caring as AI. You know, the one thing that makes the government semi have some level of humanity is because of the thing is for the people, right? Even though it is somewhat of a corporate entity. I know the states are corporate entities, in America is a corporation. However, the fact that it's run by the people gives it some level of humanity. However, if it becomes more of a corporate structure, it is going to be more and more like, I mean, if you ever read the book 1984, go ahead and read it. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't read it, go read that book 1984 so you can get ready for the future. And for some reason, I'm trying to figure out whether they want us African Americans to leave the country and go somewhere else, or do they want us to stay here? Or are they trying to block us and make it so that we can't leave the country? Because they have all these new rules right now to where like they're about to like limit traveling, like letting in people from different countries. So that means even people that's like going out to those countries, like say if they're trying to get dual citizenship and this, that, the other, they're trying to kind of make it so that Trump is trying to like make it so that you don't go and get dual citizenship, or trying to limit the countries that have dual citizenship, you know, from even letting people in and out. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I'm not sure if they're trying to like trap us here in America and then make life hell for us and then turn us all into like slaves, or I don't know exactly what they're trying to do. I'm trying to have a positive outcome. Like maybe they are trying to do something for the betterment of society and trying to make a utopia. I'm hoping that could be what the goal is. That would be my pie in the sky, heartfelt. Maybe we don't understand what the true outcome is and what they're trying to do. But I'm definitely considering going to another country. I definitely want. I'm definitely. I don't know how I feel about how things are kind of getting run out here. And I'm like, dude, and it's like, it's interesting how I'm seeing how, like, even with the older generation, like how they kneel to like, okay, so Elon Musk is kind of like, you'll see Trump kind of bow down to Elon Musk because he has more of a net worth than he does, even though Trump is an elder, you know. So that I'm looking at, like, I'm seeing like a cultural thing that's a little bit different with Caucasians and people in power versus in America for blacks in like African, because even in Africa there's a certain respect given to elders. It doesn't matter what position that you're in or how much money you have. If you're an elder, you still are given respect, even if I have more money than you, you know. So it's interesting because even when you like see how like Elon is standing over Trump's like kind of sitting down with, you know, hunched over in the Oval Office. He's got his child on his shoulders. That's like showing like a certain level of power. Or maybe Elon Musk is just not aware of himself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But to me, it's either a cultural difference to where, because I'm not even seeing any really real outrage about how that was looking, the optics of that. Like, I don't think that looks good on like a maybe a international stage of like this Elon Musk kind of towering over the president and talking about what he's going to do while his son tells Trump to shut up, and that's like another showing of, and was he corrected? Like, oh, hold on, no, you respect your elders. I don't think he was. So it's just, that's interesting. I don't know. What else is going on? I'm over here trying to get some dog deworming because my dog has been scooting its behind across everything in my house. It is so gross. And then I have to go get me some parasite cleans because from what if your dog got worms, you probably got worms too. So I'm going to get me a parasite cleanse. I was thinking about getting some ivermectin. I heard that even though it is for for any of the people that own horses, you know what I'm saying, that if you could get like some ivermectin for your horse, you know what I'm saying, that you could, it goes by weight and you can actually get the ivermectin for your horse, you know what I'm saying, and you give it to your horse and it like helps your horse get rid of parasites and stuff like that, and it actually has also gotten rid of like cancer in horses, you know what I'm saying, and different like illnesses, and there's actually a list of all the illnesses that ivermectin has gotten rid of for horses. You know what I'm saying? For horses. So I'm looking at that. So I might go to the feed store and get some ivermectin for horses. And I've been doing like I've been doing bathing in oregano oil, and I think that's kind of been interesting. I think it's kind of helped my skin a little, and some circulation, stuff like that. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not, I'm just letting people know what I've been doing, for my own to balance out the poison. I'm also, doing some stuff to like balance out all of the environmental things that I like kind of do on a daily basis. I've also heard taking a bath in like boric acid, stuff like that, things like that to help kind of get rid of different environmental things that are out here, because we just be out here in this gas and stuff. These cars are shooting out gas. There's all kind of different like environmental things that are attaching to us. So like I like to take baths and like scrub my skin and use certain herbs to like get some of those or fight some of those bacteria, all those different things that that get attached. The next thing I gotta do is get like some allergy medicine, because now it's allergy season. That's why I'm like, me and my kids are up there like, oh, we're having our the allergy time. So I gotta figure out the allergy cleanse, the mucus cleanse for that. Because it's like I'm having like the beginning of the hay fevers. What else is going on? I see it seems like everybody's like talking about the same stories. I mean, have you noticed that when you get on YouTube? Like one person, okay, just hilarious, right? Sheik said something. It seems maybe it's my timeline on YouTube. I need to be more conscious or do something, because I noticed my timeline. I'm like, okay, I need to get off of this algorithm of like whatever it is that everybody's talking about in the news and all this other stuff. Whether it be that Jess Hilarious says something to the Breakfast Club, or Jaguar Wright got served, or this and that. I need to get off of that timeline and onto like something like either making some money or something like that, because that Jess Hilarious not being at the Breakfast Club ain't making me no damn money. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of seeing this bull crap on my timeline. You know what I'm saying? Can my timeline be about how to make $1 million? I need that on my timeline. What's up? Scam Chan, what's up? Oh, you made it. YouTube been like making it hard for people to see my videos. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with this Trump situation, this Elon Musk situation. He crying. Trump, I think a lot of his stuff is not going through, y'all. So, maybe there's a chance, that they might be able to, so what Trump is doing as a president, because there's some people in the other levels that can block it or to sue or whatever, maybe we have a chance of this just completely not just going hell in the handbasket. You know what I'm saying? Because they just came in there, they on like hell on wheels. They just said, hey, end all the programs. You know what I'm saying? End everything. Man, there was this one thing, DEI, they're actually erasing people off of, like, the people that there was people in the Pentagon pictures they had up, like, on the website at the Pentagon, that some people that had was in the Vietnam War, had a Medal of Honor, was the first black person to ever like win a Medal of Honor, and they were honoring him. I think on a website. Honey, they began. I'm not sure who it is. I'm sure Elon Musk people, the Doge folks, are going to these different websites, deleting any African American, anything that have anything to do with African American or Latino people contribution to the military, to the anything. And I'm like, really? What the hell? These people was around before DEI, bro. Like, why are we? Why? So now we trying to erase history. Now we don't want. We don't. Their fathers were immigrants. They're not even from America. So you have this kind of Trump is German. Then you got like this apartheid South Africa Dutch guy, Elon, and they're coming again. And then the other dude, the other guy who paid, I'm not sure who is the JD Vance. I think he's like from South Africa. So it's almost like an infiltration. They had to have a meeting. It's an infiltration of certain people from another from the apartheid and like this Nazi kind of like regime that I think that's trying to, and it's really not even Nazi. It's like a oligarch, like this thing. All these business people that probably rub each other's shoulders and balls or whatever else they rub to get money from each other to like fund their companies, and they all work in intercession together. Like they're all incestually intertwined with each other. They're all, that's, and I think that's also probably why Donald Trump had to bow down, because maybe Elon was at the top of this little group that they all, you know what I'm saying? Because it sounds like it's like a hierarchy going on, It's just interesting. But I don't understand why they're trying to mess with the black people. Like, y'all is billionaires. Why are y'all trying to do everything to remove us? Or maybe it's not even that Elon gives a crap about them removing pictures from people from the Pentagon, but maybe the people that he has underneath him are like, well, while we're at it, you know what I'm saying, while we're removing all this other stuff, we don't want no pictures of nobody on any websites that have anything to do with black people doing nothing. Niggas didn't do nothing in this country. So meanwhile, you got Tariq Nasheed over here fighting for FBA and saying it's a lineage, and then you got over here the government erasing all the history of all the black people, what we've done. So I'm gonna try to get on X on Tariq Nasheed's show and address that. It's like, okay, so I know we saying that we was for Donald Trump and this, that, the other, but what do you think about the fact that his regime is actually going and embracing all the history of what we've done? Now, we say we FBAs and we are lineage and this, that, the other. Well, the one thing that we had to actually account for that is history, right? But if you remove anything that we've done from all history, then what? What that takes away our lineage, right? And then what can they say? Go back to Africa? And so all these people that we're like beefing with over in Africa, because we done said we're FBAs, we're not a part of y'all, we're from America. Now, if they decide they want us to export us and send us up back to Africa, we done made all these enemies over in Africa because now we're FBA and I know I did my DNA. It says right there it's like 39% Nigerian. It also says like 20% Nordic. I don't exactly know what the hell that's from, but and then Japan and all kind of Asia, and I don't know where Japan. I was like, Japan? It was just weird. So, anyways, and then some kind of weird Siberian, like Siberian, Nordic, and African. I would say 50% African, 60% African, and the rest is like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Siberia. I'm like, I don't even know how the hell that even happened anyway. But, yeah. Maybe they're, where's Siberia? Is that Russian? Well, Nordic is, one part of them. I don't know. Whatever it is. I'm still learning about it. I mean, I'm sure that the dang on numbers are going to change over time because you know all these, the more data they get. And then I just did a 23andMe. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm like submitting myself to the science project of this Earth, but you know, I just want to see what the hell they come up with. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know where I come from. You know what I'm saying? What is all this about? You know, because my grandparents. I mean, I saw that white dude picture with my grandma's picture album, in her photo album. I saw them white dudes with the green eyes, dressed up in their military outfits. So I can't pretend like ain't no, you know, Caucasians in my family that might be from Nordic in Siberia or wherever the heck they might be coming from. You know what I'm saying? But what time is it? I'm about to go up in here. Come, I'm gonna bring y'all up in here with me while I look for this dewormer for this dog, because this dog is scooching his behind on everything, and it's so gross. You know what I'm saying? And one time I walked, honey, I had to clean my whole clean off my dang on. I don't know why I'm getting this cart, because you know what? I'll go in here and get stuff. That's the beginning of me getting things I did not come in here to get. Let me focus. That's why I don't like coming outside, because I go to these stores and come in thinking about one thing and then get all kind of. Hey, do you guys have dog dewormer?
What's that?
Dog dewormer?
Dewormer?
Yeah.
If one of these drops do that back here, then yeah. But I think it's mostly sweet stuff in that. Yeah, you probably need people that do pets for real. We
Really?
just got stuff for fleas,
Oh.
ticks.
See, I was about to think. I did not come to get a collar, but I'm looking at all the collars. That's why I didn't even get a.
Collar now.
I did not come to get that. Let me stop. Let me get on up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I did not come to get that. That's why I don't like going to these stores. I'll be end up buying all this other extra stuff I didn't come to get. Have a good day. Well, gotta go back to the pet store then. I came out of here for nothing. That's why I'm trying to save money. You know what I'm saying? Being cheap. I don't want to go to Walmart. I don't like going to Walmart at all. I might have to go to Walmart. Because you know the pet store will be hella expensive for no reason. Yeah, that dog is scooching his behind. It's got a smell like a boot, like it smells like booty. Like his booty stinks and her booty stinks. And so I gotta hurry get her something, because I don't know. I'm like, oh, it's gross. Anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, the dog stinks. The dog's got worms. I don't know why I have a dog. You know, the kids, you know what's so funny? The kids, they'll find this dog. They'll find the dog. Oh, look at the dog. Oh my God, dog. And then I end up taking care of the damn dog. Like, don't bring no more dogs. No more dogs. I end up having to get all the stuff taken care of, playing with the dog, feeding the dog, because they found the dog. You know? Oh my God, look at this traffic. Let me go another way. Yep, so what else is new? Elon Musk is crying. Jaguar Wright got served. What else is going on? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know I even brought that up. You know what I'm saying? I think he's cooked. I don't think he's going to make it out. I don't know. They are trying. They got too many people saying too many things about him. I don't think he's gonna make it out. If he does, I'll be surprised. If P Diddy does not get like some time in jail, they want to make an example out of him. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too big for your britches. Kanye West, I don't know who gave him that money, and now he back down. It's like I don't understand why do these billionaires become unhinged? Jay-Z seemed to be the only one that's not losing his mind now that he has $1 billion. And all these other billionaires are tripping. You know what? Here's another thing. A billionaire is helping Wendy Williams out with her situation, which I think is cool. That's good. I'm glad that she was able to get out of that prison. Like, I don't think it's right that any home be able to just imprison a person because they think that they're mentally unstable. Like, what? You can't even do that to a 5150. You can't do that even with a person with schizophrenia. How in the hell were they able to do that with her? Like, if I'm schizophrenic and I try to take someone to a mental hospital, you can't just. I could be like, I don't feel like I'm mentally ill and I don't want to come up in here. And unless I say I'm about to harm myself or harm somebody else, they can't. They have to listen to me when I say let me out. You know what I'm saying? So how can you do that with a dementia patient? What is it about money that makes people lose their rights or whatever, to where they could just put them into a place, and because they got money, they could just get control of that person, and you know what I'm saying, and financially, and become like some kind of a, I don't know, like they're safe, get like this what the law will get involved, and now they have like this right to, what's it called, the right to that person to like be their like legal whatever guardian, and that person loses all their rights. But all these schizophrenic people out here that's out in the street homeless, who's becoming their guardian and getting their rights? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? But because she has money and there's some kind of financial payoff, you know, they're able to do that. That is crazy. So it just as much as, because they were trying to do the same thing to Kanye. They were trying to do the same thing to Kanye. They were up there like, listen, if you don't pull it together, somebody sent him a thing, you're going to be in a crazy house. You know what I'm saying? Because he got money. Because he has money, the people have, the more money you get, the more people, that's dangerous. That's a dangerous situation, right? Because people can like take your freedom away. I mean, if you broke, if you homeless, they don't give a crap. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You out in that's it. You know, and no one cares. But you got some money, oh my God, you start crashing out, honey, it's too much money on the floor for you to be crashing out. We gonna get control of your life and your money and your assets, and then we're going to throw you into a mental ward, and we're going to control all your money and be the guardians over your money and run your estate. That is crazy. But if you broke, you're going to be in a shelter somewhere, battling on the corner in a tent somewhere. And those places that do for dementia, you know how much money? Do you know how much money they charge? Like, some of them be charging like $10,000. Like, I know some places like that. Okay, one room is like $2,500 a month, and don't fool around and have Medicaid, Medicare, because then you charge the rent. And then you charge Medicaid on the back end for all the services, and now you make it for each person like thousands of dollars, thousands upon thousands of dollars, and maybe that is what Elon was talking about. You know what I'm saying? But what are you going to do with all the elderly, all these people, elderly people that are coming up with dementia? You just going to throw them in a pit somewhere? How are you going to care for these people that they gave their debt to society? What are you going to do with them? You know what I'm saying? You want to take away Social Security. So what you gonna do? Throw them in what you gonna do with the people then? If you take away everybody's benefits, you take away Section 8, you take away welfare, you take away everything. You only give it to corporations. You take okay. Well, we don't have to pay income tax, but then there's taxes on everything else still. You know what I'm saying? All those other things gonna go up in price, and then what are we gonna do, bro? So what is the plan? I don't understand. I don't get it. You know, I don't really get what the end game is here for Donald, Mr. Trump. I need to read Project 25 or whatever it is and see what they're trying to what they're trying to do. I don't know. I'm not sure if they're trying to make everything like that movie that you know that movie on Hulu. What's that stuff called? With the girl the something why the what you call wives you know what I'm talking about, where they had to wear the red outfits and the people. It was some weird Christian group, you know what I'm saying, that was running the world, running the country, and they took over the country, and all the women the women of childbearing age had to had to have babies for like the people that had money, and the people that had money, women was older and barren, so the women that didn't have, they were of childbearing age, became these something wives, But dang, what is it called? But the girl was always like, she was always mad and stuff like that. And I think her and her black boyfriend had a child, and they took her baby and all type of stuff. And so it was this whole thing about, and they would say stuff like, let the Lord open, you know what I'm saying? Or some kind of weird thing. But that show, I think that they're trying to move toward something like that. And then all the other people worked in the mines for some reason. They did labor, like manual labor. Worked in the mines where it would like kill them off anyway. Combine that with technology, and I think that's kind of where they're going towards. Because Elon Musk, he has 13 children, so I believe that he basically, he probably thinks about the birth rate getting low in the Caucasian world, and he probably just wants to spread his seed. He's probably like, when you think about it, like he probably attends these meetings and they're talking about, the Latinos and the blacks and all the people of color. We need to dominate. We need to get more of us on this thing. That's why they want to make America a white state, a white country. Even though it was people of color were here before any white people, but okay, they want to change the history. They want to make it into a white place, which it's like, okay, I think we should just give these people their country, and we need to make some deals with Africa and go back to Africa and just restart and get our own and help Africa. I think that's what I think we should do. We need to help Africa be just as powerful as America, because all the resources are in Africa any goddamn way. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that everybody got their hand in Africa. Everybody trying to they fighting over Africa. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm thinking about either moving to Africa or moving to another country. I don't know. I'm trying to get my shit together here and then, move. Because I'm not trying to be stuck in no, called, weird, I don't know. I think I want to be closer to nature anyway. I don't like being in, I don't want to live in no whole what's some things called what's the word for that? It's not utopian. Oh, I can't think of the word. But I'm not trying to be no Hunger Games type of world. You know what I'm saying? Where you got the different zones for people, and you know what I'm saying? You can't go in this zone. You on this level, and you know what I'm saying? They're trying to break down society into, you have a social score. The rich are over here, and you can't travel over to that area because They break everything down. You know what I'm saying? Got everybody in electric cars. You can't go to this area because you're in a. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe everything's kind of moving towards. These smart cities. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have cameras everywhere. Trace everywhere you go, and then you get a social score. You know what I'm saying? And based on your social score, determines where you are in society. I'm not trying to be a part of that. What the hell? Where am I looking at my purse for anyway? That's what it seems like it's headed towards, though. I'm gonna let y'all. You know what? I have been sitting. How long has it been? It's been 40 minutes. I don't like to be on here that long. Sounds like China. Yeah, yeah, and also Australia. Australia's like that. Sydney, Australia's like that. And you know what? I think also when people have the Olympics, that is the beginning of stuff of them setting up those futuristic kind of like cities like that because Sydney had the Olympics and they got systems like that. Then they're gonna have LA Olympics. Then they had to burn all that shit down, and now they're gonna create this smart city, have the Olympics there, and try to modernize everything and create whatever. The only place that didn't have all that was France. Because France was wild with that water. France was kind of hood with the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? France, I didn't realize how hood and ghetto France was. You know what I'm saying? We be thinking that these European places are so much better, but they are not. They be hood and ghetto, and water be stinking, and town be stinking and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I've been here with this pet supply. Get this dewormer, y'all. What's the word? Is it myopian? Myopian? Myopia? I need to look. It's a word though. I can't think. I don't know what's the word. I'm gonna look up the damn word. Myopian? Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Much love. Peace.